Hello everybody, and it's now time for another video game review. And this time here, I did an actual horror game because Halloween around the corner, and I brought out one of my favorite games. Not my favorite in the series, but I brought out my favorite game, one of my favorite games, and that's Evil Dead, a fistful boomstick. And this is based off of the Evil Dead trilogy in films. And there was 3 games spawned off. There was this Hail to the King, which is the first one to this one. This one, Hail to the King continues into this one, and then this one continues into Regeneration. And Regeneration, I would have to say, is probably one of my favorite of the Evil Dead trilogy. But we're not talking about that one. We're talking about this one. And this was produced by THQ. And what you do is battle Deadites, which attack a town called Dearborn. And Ash has to go out and find all these different. It's more of a search and find game than an actual horror survival. You have to like find all these deadites, kill them, and then sometimes they'll drop like badges or keys, and then you have to find silver to close portals in some. Then you go back in time to the Civil War. Then you come back to your present time, and it's all destroyed because of what happened back in the olden days. And there's all these different enemies. Like there's the regular deadites, which is just zombies. Um, Then there's the big guardians, which are big men. Then there's guardian little creatures that look like chargers from Left 4 Dead, with claws like claws on their hand. And there's the deadites with the spikes on their hands. And yeah, like there's a different variety, but I find they didn't put enough variety into it. And then there's hounds, everything like that. Then Ash can cast spells. Sorry about that. Like stun your enemies, possess each one of the creatures, give you extra strength, everything like that. You have Ash's boomstick and chainsaw, which is the 2 main like weapons in the game. But you can get upgrades for everything, like the boomstick, which is a shotgun. You can get like explosive rounds, armor piercing. The chainsaw, by the end you get a silver plated chainsaw. You get a flamethrower, you can get a Gatling gun to replace your chainsaw, so you don't always have to use the chainsaw. You can be creative. And then after you beat the game, it unlocks arcade mode, which you can go through every one. And there's like I think 10 levels in each one, where you can do like a certain task, like beat all the deadites, and then you only have a certain weapon and all that stuff. It's very fun and very interesting. I enjoy this game very much. There was 3 bosses in the game, which I find was very hard. Well, they weren't very hard. They were easy to all to beat. There was, I think, Payne, Edgar, and then Trisha. And Trisha, I find, was the easiest boss, and that was the end boss, which was very tedious. Like, and playing through this game again, I don't remember too much, but I can't remember if I played this game many years ago with a friend, and I think we took level for level, because I don't remember facing too many of the bosses. And this time through, like, it was like a new experience for me. And like I said, I usually remember my games. Like this one here, I couldn't remember like bits and parts of it. Like I had to do all the research all over again and whatnot. And what I really like about this is Bruce Campbell does the voice of Ash, which he is Ash in the Evil Dead movies, which is very awesome because I love Bruce Campbell. I love him in any movie that he does. And he mostly does B movies, and Evil Dead is like considered B movies. But yeah, this is Fistful Boomstick on the PlayStation 2. You can also get it on the Xbox. I would recommend it for anybody that is an Evil Dead fan. And even if you like horror games and search and find games, this is one of the best games out there for it. And like I said, I couldn't play it at a better time. It's the Halloween season. And in the next couple of days, I'll have like a video up of some of my favorite horror games. and hopefully you enjoy. Now take her easy, and I will be back really soon.